Hello and welcome to the Berkcast, the How to Train Your Dragon podcast. I'm your host, HC, and with me are...
Rush 2112.
And Wolf.
And tomorrow, at the time of this recording, and maybe today or yesterday, depending on when you listen to this, it happened. It's the 1 year anniversary of the Berkcast. I can't believe it.
We've lasted for a year
Do
and
you
people
guys
are still
believe
watching
it?
us.
We haven't killed each. I mean,
Yeah,
people are still watching us. What?
Yeah, I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that people are still watching us or the fact that nobody blacklisted us yet. But either way, 1 year. 1 year of the Berkcast. This is probably the longest hobby I ever had. What about you guys?
Yeah, definitely the longest for me.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. So let's just start this episode with a bit of a talk about our experience doing this podcast. To be honest, at first it was a bit weird. I won't lie. When I posted that message of like, "Hey, some of you want to do a How to Train Dragon podcast," and 3 people, Rush, Wolf, and of course Voyager, were apparently crazy enough to agree with it. And here we are, 1 year later, and I still can't believe. To be honest, I'm just happy that we got to do this. It's a fun thing to do every week, and it's always fun seeing the fans listen and interact with us about this franchise. And yeah, I just had fun throughout this entire time, and my wish is that we'll get to do it for 1 more year and even more. What about you guys?
Absolutely. Let's just keep going. We'll figure out stuff to talk about until How to Train Your Dragon 3. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like HC said, never really had a hobby with other people, I should say, because I've been playing music solo for a lot of years, but like when I go to join bands, it's never me, it's them, right? I'm just kidding. But they die out. I try and start projects with my friends, some side projects. Those die out or they get completed, but still, it's never like a year-long thing. And just getting to have all the fans, people actually listening to me, it's like, wow. I can
All those
actually make a
crazy
difference.
theories, I know.
Yeah, I can make a difference, and it's
Yeah.
not even with what I want to do with my life for a job. It's just with something that's a side thing that I really like to do.
Yeah, agreed. Like I tried and start a Let's Play channel with some friends, and that pretty much crashed and burned. And I won't even tell you to go watch it because 1, it's not active anymore, and 2, it's not in English. So you have nothing to look forward to there, unless you somehow want to imagine me talking stuff about you know who. And yeah, so Wolf, what about you?
Oh man, it's been a lot of fun. It was definitely seeing the post that you originally made on the Berk's Forum Vines and asking for it was definitely like, you know what? Sure, I doubt this will go anywhere, but I'll give it a shot. Lo and behold, get a message later on, a week or 2 after that. Hey, you want to come on for an episode? Oh, wow, this is going somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, sure, I'll come on. If you would have told me,
I'm looking for this thread right now as we're recording.
It's the very first Berkcast one that I continually post on for the. I think it's other media. Yeah.
But yeah, it was surprising, and it's been a lot of fun. And as Rush said, it's nice to be able to. It feels really enjoyable to be able to do something and have people enjoy it and watch it, right? Like for me, doing this, I think having done it for as long as we've done it now and wanting to continue to do it in the future, I think the best part is giving people, something to listen to that hopefully gets them to think about things they may not have considered about the movies before and the franchise as a whole. And also, hopefully, through my terrible jokes, I've made you smile or laugh at least once if you're listening. And if so, great. If not, well, I'm going to keep trying until you decide you don't want me here anymore.
Yeah.
I just want to say before we move on that I found Wolf's post on my thread on the phone vine, and it goes, "This could definitely be a little changing as time went on. I still think it will be a lot of fun though." So you were a bit more optimistic at first.
Yeah, well, hold on. I was the very last one, remember? Am I too late to
Yeah,
join?
you're the very last. Yeah, you were the very
Oh,
last
man.
post. Am I too late to join?
Yeah.
The-
Oh, my
and apparently not, because you took the spot.
Yeah, and let's just go back and look at all the people who did. So, wow. Puffin slash Tarch. Very, very big dissenter here. That's definitely a nice idea, though it might be a little challenging to keep the podcast fresh. You know what? We did it for a whole year.
Shows
Yeah,
him.
we did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
Then
He
we'll,
owes us now.
yeah, really. And then Toothless123. Haven't heard
Yeah,
much there.
he or she was supposed to be the third caster, but then things didn't turn out, and Rush took the place, and
Voyager
it
on.
was, yeah, and Voyager as well, who is busy with college now, and
Mhm.
to be honest, I kind of hope that all the Sun and will message me and say, I can be on for this episode, it will be so fitting.
Yeah.
But sadly, no, but we do have our at first, very recurring guest, and now main caster,
Yeah.
obviously Wolf. And and yeah, it's been so much fun. So, and I'm grateful that people are listening to us ramble on about this, and sometimes go completely out of topic.
Yep.
Like, it was a pretty recent episode. I don't remember that, maybe when we compared How to Train Dragon 1 to 2, and we just kept going off topic all the time. That
Oh, yeah.
was
That was like I think after
It
like
was-
a 2-week hiatus or something because of my family vacation. Sorry, forced family
Yeah.
vacation.
what? I don't want to take vacation. We
Well,
forced you to rest.
It was more like my mom saying, "This is since my brother's graduating. This is the last time we can take vacation as a family ever, so we're going." It's like, and she already made the tickets for me. It's like, great. And then my brother didn't end up going. Well.
Russia's brother. Anyway,
Yeah.
before you say this, guys, a few minutes into our 1 year anniversary, and we're already starting to risk being found or something. Anyway, next up is each one of us has to give to choose his favorite episode. We can choose more, but in terms of me, I'll say my favorite one might be episode 5 about Toothless, because I think that was the one episode where we actually start hitting that groove. We found our vibe in a sense. So that's up there. And I also think Race to the Edge season 4, when we reviewed that, because that was the first time we actually did something that was really, really new, like on the moment it came out. And
Well, we waited a week. Remember, spoilers, right?
Well, there
Yeah.
was the Serpent's Heir as well. We did that
yeah, but that
practically right when it came out
yeah,
too.
but that was after.
Yeah, it's the
Race of the
review.
Edge season 4 was the first time we.
Yeah. I don't go back and watch anything before episode 5. The cringe. If you
Yeah,
want
the
to hit us
cringe.
even more, you can go back to those.
No, Rash, do you remember in our very third episode, where we talked about Race to the Edge getting renewed for season 5 and 6, which is closer now than ever. I tried at the very desperate of the moment to like give us a closing catchphrase, and that was awkward as all hell.
Yeah.
I can't go back to this episode, and if I do, I close it at the very, very last second.
Oh man.
That was awkward.
We also didn't have a new
embarrassing.
title card until my getting to know Rush thing. That was interesting.
Yeah. hmm
Uh,
Yeah, we had the title card for a while, which is now on my computer that keeps fucking with me.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll see it again and maybe not.
yeah,
Um,
unfortunately.
but yeah, so those are my two favorite episodes. What about you?
Well, if you can go first on this one.
Oh, yeah. Looking back, I love. Honestly, I enjoy going back and kind of listening to some of our first episodes and then kind of progressing through a little bit because you can definitely hear and see the improvement in audio quality as well as just the back and forth somewhat between all of us. Because we've definitely improved, I would say, over the year and gotten a little bit better over time as well. Maybe, perhaps.
And
A little
we got
bit.
to know each other more.
A little bit, yeah. I really enjoyed our first ever hour-long episode. That was a lot of fun. That was the first
one you
episode
were
I
on.
was on.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the Astrid episode, right? Wasn't it?
No, that was the episode on How to Train Your Dragon, the first movie.
Really?
Yeah.
We talked about
So
the first
episode
movie
two.
and went
Oh
over
yeah,
it.
that was
Yeah,
episode
episode 2.
Yeah. I thought that you were the first. You were first on Astrid.
Mm-mm. That was the first episode I was on. Then I wasn't back on until episode 6, I believe.
That is Astrid. Yeah.
No, Astrid was episode 6, and I think you came on for 13
Mhm.
because you informed me about the news of the How to Train Dragon 3 delay and
No, I
and
was on
we did
for.
that.
I was on after Astrid as well. I was on before
Oh
episode
yeah,
13. I was on for
you were with the twins.
and
I
Snot
remember
Loud,
the
I believe,
twins.
as well. And I believe Snot Loud too. I
Snot-
think.
Something told me Snot Loud was just me and Rush, but I don't
No, that
know.
was that was just you and Rush.
Yep. I'm just going right clicking through the videos, seeing what's going on with them. But all right, you were on for the twins. It was the four for that one. Anyway,
Yeah, but
And then after that,
in
I've been
terms
on
of other,
for almost every episode, I would say.
yeah, same.
yeah, you started with 13. I remember I asked you to join because of you informed me about those news, and yeah, we did, which is another episode I really like. If I can add another one
Yeah,
to the list.
if I had to pick an absolute favorite, I would say probably episode 13, just because of one, the back and forth, and two, like I think there was a lot of enjoyable discussion there had, and it was simply started just because of a log line, right? But I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that episode. If you want a good episode that I think that has all four of us again, and I think it's a
Memories.
fairly funny episode, I would go back to episode 9. I think that's a really good episode, and it
Yeah.
has
All
all
four
four
of
of us. And there's a lot of, I think, good back and forth and a few little funny moments.
Yeah, it's about the twins. That one, I mean, like as many people just saying, "Oh, the twins are just comedy." Like we deep dive really into them just to.
Yeah, we dug deep, and yeah. Actually, you know what? If I can add another one in, you know what? I'll let Rush go, and let's see, maybe he'll mention it.
All right, so mine personally is HC. Can you take a guess what it is?
You're putting me in a tough spot
I
here.
don't think I've ever laughed harder when
Um,
doing another Berkcast. Can you take a guess from there?
You laughed. That's so. It's not what I was thinking at first because you weren't really laughing back then.
Ouch.
Uh, when was Rush laughing? Oh God.
Episode 7, the fish legs
Episode
episode.
7. Oh yeah. You know, I was about to say that because you know what? I think that was the one episode where we actually started doing controversies.
Yes, that
for
was.
better or worse.
Well, I mean, it was a joking controversy,
With
but like,
yeah, oh my God, with fish legs and yes, it's coming back to me. It's
it's one of
coming
the
back.
most. It's probably one of the longest running gags that I'm doing, at least. But and I don't think I laughed harder in a single episode because we just kept going and making it worse and worse.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was. Like I still remember. I even mentioned that in the episode that I was like, "Oh God, okay, the fish legs episode. Let's see how long can we go along with it."
Yeah,
My God, did we go along with it?
that's why I really liked it. Then there's as always the fanfiction arena is a great one. Because we had that was all four of us too, right?
The first one I wasn't there
You,
for.
oh, you weren't?
And the
Oh,
first,
okay.
the first one was
I was going to be,
supposed
but I
the
missed that one.
yeah the one with my
Your
parody
fanfiction,
fic.
yeah.
Wolf was supposed to be there, but sadly couldn't make it. But it was still funny, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
And that was the episode I wanted to bring up before because it gave us Sean Connery toothless.
Yeah. And then if I want to recommend a serious one real quick, I'd have to say the Race to the Edge episode 4. For that matter, it's almost 2 hours long, but it's so like in depth on what like based on the past episodes and how it compares
Yeah,
to
that
these.
was
It was oh
because
man, it was so fun to do that one.
because I believe it was also because for one it was new, so we all had like this excitement
Yeah.
and the hype, and also the season was fresh in our minds, like we just saw it.
Hmm.
So then it was a combination of a lot of things, I think, in that episode, which is why it's one of my favorites as well. But yeah, so we pretty much mentioned all the episodes we enjoy the most, either doing or just go back and listen to. But each one of us has to choose a favorite moment or moments from the other two casters. Who
Oh.
wants to start?
I can already tell you, favorite moments are both revolving around rants. HC's rant for sure was
On the
classic.
fanfiction episode?
Yes, absolutely classic. And then
Yeah.
the other that revolves around a rant is what Demon Wolf did to get me into a rant when he was playing antagonistic on the on the Toothless is Evil.
You stole one of my
I
moments.
It was
chose that.
so funny.
I chose that. Damn it.
I would have
I know it. Yeah.
chose the coming up with Stoic's Ghostbeard moment for me.
That's true.
Never gonna top that joke.
Yeah,
that
but
was the
that's
best
for
joke.
you.
We'll get to that in
You
a
have to
second.
choose of the other two casters. You cheated.
Yeah. So,
Awkward silence.
yeah.
Well, HC, what are yours?
Wait, you said anything for Rush or?
Oh no, I wasn't saying for me. I said that should have been Rush's moment.
Oh,
I think that was one of my better moments. It's something I'm never gonna top. That was my peak.
okay.
Yeah.
In terms of my favorite, for Wolf, I have a favorite moment, but which wasn't a part of the recording. But what the hell? I'll mention it anyway.
Sure.
So before we started the recording, one day I told Rush about this really weird movie that I had to watch for class. And we're kind of waiting for Wolf to answer the call. So I'm telling Rush this, and in the middle of me telling Rush about the movie, which is really odd again, Wolf all of a sudden comes online and joins the call, and then I just say that on Skype that it changed from one of two to two of two, and I'm like, Wolf, how much did you hear of the story I told Rush? And Wolf was just like, what?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was,
if I remember correctly, I came in the conversation when you were talking about, oh, what was it? Something to do with someone, I think, dying in a very extreme and weird way. Possibly, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. It was.
So out of
It,
context, that was great.
yeah, so he just came in out of, and you know something, you reacting to what to me summarizing the movie out of context was exactly my reaction watching it with all the context. So it all fits. And yeah, I think, and my favorite Rush moment will have to be when Wolf told them that Toothless was planned to get mind control, and Rush was like, no, no, and just
Like,
went
I
on
was like,
and ran.
hand to the ground. No, that's it. That's my breaking
Yeah.
point.
It's all
Yeah,
an act,
that was
Rush. It's all an act.
Yeah.
yeah that was amazing. And
That was
if
very
I
fun.
have if I have to choose another one, well for Rush I also have to add Sean Connery Toothless, obviously, because that's
Aren't
a
they
thing of
great
beauty.
shape?
And you know, one of my favorite Wolf moments is just when we can talk about something in an and try to analyze it. I feel like he does that good. He does that well. So
Yay.
good on you. So I think anything else about this?
Looking at two of my favorite moments for you guys, I mean, you kind of both stole both of them. I was going to say the HC rant on fan fiction was really great to hear. That was a lot of fun. And then Russia's rant on Is Toothless Evil and me saying it's all an act was a lot of fun. And getting to hear him go off like that was a lot of fun. And I enjoyed both those moments. But looking at trying to figure out two other moments that aren't those, I would say I think, HC does really well at looking back at our interview with Icelandic Eel. I think HC did really well at coming up with the script of that and coming up with the
Thank you.
questions asked for that. So I would say that's a really good moment for HC. Like, he's been great coming up with really good discussion topics for the show. Like, that's probably one of the reasons why the show has lasted this long. HC's been really good at that. So
Oh,
Face
thanks.
tart.
I'm blushing. You can't see me, but I'm blushing.
Yeah.
and then for Rush,
Hey.
I'm going to say it would probably be that special comic reading he did. That was really great from Rush of Leffy's
Just
comic.
Oh,
wait
yeah,
until
Lefties.
just wait until you two beat for the first time.
That was
Like,
some
that
creative
was-
inserting there.
That was really great, and I really enjoyed listening to that.
Yeah.
You sent it to me first to ask me how it was before you uploaded it to the channel, and I
Yeah.
remembered watching it and just started laughing at that part, laughing my butt off, and it was just hilarious. I didn't expect it, and it was really great. So that was a really good moment. And then looking back at Voyager as well, like, I really enjoyed her in the Dagger the Deranged episode. That was really fun. And
Yeah.
That's our favorite character. Yeah. We had to do it. So.
Yeah, as soon as she told me she's going to be in another episode where she told me I can be on for this week, I was like, okay, drop everything. We're doing Dagger. We can delay this. And yeah, I just want to say that if I can choose a favorite moment of Voyager's, it will probably be when we talked about Hiccup, that she wants Hiccup to have a beard, and we started imagining Hiccup with Gandalf beard,
Yes.
bungee jumping
Oh, yes,
off
I
of
remember that.
Toothless. That was great. That was awesome. That was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next thing we can talk about is there any favorite moment in the community that
I want to go
you
first
saw?
because Wolf referenced this earlier, and I don't want him to steal it. Seeing as I have stolen your most people's favorite moments, I might as well steal your favorite community moment. Was, I believe, Sarah Crin likes this. I could not find the post, but she is the one who did the beard in the sky for us.
Stokes Coast
Yes,
Remember
yes,
who you are.
that
Beard. Yeah, that was really
That was
great. That was really great of her
I-
to do that.
Yeah, it was like if you're watching this, I saw this on like the next day in the morning. I was rushing to get to school, and all of a sudden at the bus stop, I had the time to sit down and think. And I just saw this and I started laughing. I needed it at that moment. It was great. And I believe we all favorited and reblogged it because it was so well made. It was
such a good
so
show.
awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Such a great moment. I think also just my favorite community moments is that whenever someone tags us and tells us we enjoyed that episode, or it's just fun to listen to you guys, and it feels like talking to a group of friends, it always warms my heart. All those moments.
Absolutely.
Also, I believe what's the name again of who made Stuik's beard picture? I suck at names.
Likes this. That's her Tumblr
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I think she also made that
Brainwashed Toothless Mug.
Yeah, the brainwashed
Yes.
toothless mug. That was great. And
Yep, that was also her.
I think she also commented on when we had Icelandic on the show, when she said that she waited all throughout the episode to hear him talk about Toothless and Stonefly, Toothfly, I think, and that she was like she waited, and then when he finally mentioned it, she was like, "Oh my God, they can't go on with it." I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny
Absolutely.
that she actually waited for it, and we delivered on the goods. But anything else from you guys?
And all of those have been great moments. Like you said, it's really enjoyable to get messages from people who've watched the Berkcast and said, "Hey, I loved this particular episode," or "I loved you in this particular episode and what you talked about," or "I just enjoyed listening to you guys talk and go back and forth." It's a lot of fun to listen to. Like, getting messages like that is always great. It just makes you feel great. Like, yay, we're doing something that people enjoy. Awesome. That's great. Love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me. And, I've gotten a few of those in PMs on the Berks Forum Vines. It's just been really enjoyable to get a few PMs from people. And nothing on Tumblr yet. People don't ask us questions on Tumblr.
Yeah,
ask
really.
us. That's
Asks
part of the
are open.
discussion. Yeah.
Thanks.
Send us asks.
You can always do that, guys. Ask us questions.
Even if you just want to call one of us out about something we said in the Berkcast, do that.
Just remember,
That's
Russ
always
is always the one who handles the.
No, I mean, not always.
No, I'm just kidding.
If you directed it
Hey,
at us specifically, we'll
I'm checking the
definitely
Tumblr every
specifically
day,
answer.
to be honest.
Dude, I check in like every 30 minutes. I'm so bored at work. Like we're in the last 2 weeks of my internship, and man, it's getting boring. Like we finished our stuff about 6 weeks in, and we've just been 4 weeks in nothing.
Okay, so I think just to close this off, what do we want or hope for regarding the future of the Berkcast?
Anything and everything. I want to keep seeing it going. Definitely throughout How to Train Your Dragon 3. Even if that means like if we for some god awful reason run out of stuff to do, I'd love that we'd probably just move it to every other week, just till we can get to How to Train Your Dragon 3, however delayed it gets. And
Or possibly switch up and do other DreamWorks films too.
yeah, I mean, Shrekcast. Remember we talked about it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ogrecast.
That's what-
Ogrecast.
Yeah.
Such
If I can choose a favorite moment of my own, which it will probably be the Ogrecast, because that was a complete improv. That was complete improv. It was just like the spur of the moment, and yeah, I even thought do you guys remember that How to Train Dragon 3 review I did for April Fools?
Yeah, that was funny.
I thought maybe actually doing an episode and like open this with "Hello and welcome to the Ogrecast, the Shrek podcast," and just talk about how much we love Shrek, and that will be like, and at the end it will be like, wait, what's going on? And we like return to the Berkcast, and everything will be the same. But yeah, didn't happen sadly. But hey, what you gonna do?
Yeah. There's also just if there's something else after How to Train Your Dragon, like I don't know if we'd want to do it through like Comcast spin-off, like Comcast wants will do probably with it. There's also the chance of doing, maybe we could move to say, we could do a couple episodes in between of the Troll Hunter, since that's DreamWorks and it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched that yet. I need to check it out.
Really should.
So, I actually thought that maybe in a future episode of this we can just do an episode about other DreamWorks animation stuff, but that's later down the road. I still need to watch Captain Underpants, actually, and The Boss Baby, and Trolls. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with them, to be honest. Just doesn't have the time. But in terms of actually, Wolf, what do you think for the future of the Berkcast?
Oh man, I think I just want to be able to continue giving people, taking these in-depth looks at stuff and analyzing them and going over them and hopefully giving people an opinion or an idea that they may not have considered before. That's kind of been my, I guess you'd say, goal from the beginning, and I hope I can continue that goal. I said this earlier, but that's generally my biggest hope for the podcast, for the cast, is that that for the listeners that come in and listen and they hopefully, hear us discussing and talking about stuff, and they, through listening to that, maybe there's an idea or something they hear that they hadn't considered before or had never thought of before, and that we can provide them for that, and then it makes them go back and find some enjoyment from the thing that we all love that they didn't have before, that now they can pay attention to and enjoy even more. And then, again, the second goal from that is always, I hope you are entertained by this and that I can make you laugh or smile a little bit here and there, because that's always fun and that's always enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay, so like you guys said, I really hope that we could make it until How to Train Dragon 3 comes out. Hopefully it won't get delayed again. And
before 2020.
No. But I just hope we could get there and maybe and keep going. And the one thing I really want, but sadly it takes a lot of time and money, and one thing I really want to do is like maybe if I could fly to the US and arrange a meetup with you guys and like go to a con or something, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But sadly, as of now, unrealistic. But
Berkcast live from SDC with Dean DeBloy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
So about the How to Train Your Dragon 2 script, would you give it to me?
Yeah.
First
The
question.
original.
You get up on stage.
Interview's done. Interview's
No.
Answer the
Wolf.
question, Dean.
He's like, no. So Wolf, so can I have the How to Train Dragon 2 script? And Dean is like, sure, there it is. And then it's the final script that serves for the actual movie. And they're like, no, I wanted the original with Evil Volca.
Oh, believe me, I would be me. I would make sure to make that clear. He would have no choice either to say, no, you can't have it, or no, I'm leaving. This question is, no. He would either say no and then get up and leave, or no, you can't have it, and I would just be mean.
No, you know what?
Hurt.
Hello, welcome to the Berkcast
Upset.
Live, straight here from the red carpet of How to Train Dragon 3. We're here.
Oh, boy.
And, yeah, but that's if me going to a con with you guys is unrealistic, this is like blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can just continue hope that as long as we keep doing this, people will find this fun and enjoyable to listen to. And if people are happy, then I'm happy.
Yep.
And I just think that I just really thought that the How to Train Dragon fandom needed like something that each week can make them think about this, because like the Dragons fandom is great. It's full of people, but notice that every time between seasons of Race to the Edge and announcements and stuff, people usually go quiet about it.
Which
as
is
opposed to-
understandable, because there's
Yeah,
not a
it's
lot
understand-
to do.
Yeah, it's understandable. I'm not saying it's not, but compared to other fandoms, like I know it's not a fair comparison. To be honest, I don't really want the How to Train Your Dragon fandom to turn into this specific fandom. But if you look at Sonic, for example, yeah, you know what? Just because of this, let's make a least favorite moment of each one of us. You can say whenever I mention Sonic. Go.
A least favorite moment? Ooh. I mean, that's only for HC
Yeah, really.
and just surrounding Sonic.
Yeah.
And his firing of Rush all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, so least favorite moment of Wolf accusing me of firing Rush when he did it. And,
I don't know what you're
and my
talking
least
about.
favorite my least favorite moment of Rush is that for some reason he keeps falling for that shit. Dude, you're not fired.
My least favorite moment is when HC brought up the fact that we should do least favorite moments, and then we all started fighting, and Berkcast ended.
Point man. Wait a second, all of you guys into the DeLorean. Do. What least favorite moment? What are you talking about? Never happened. No. But yeah, I guess we can all agree that we still enjoy doing the Berkcast, and we will be happy to continue doing it until we run out of stuff to say, or How to Train Your Dragon 3 comes out and we'll review it. That's it.
Uh-huh.
So, any closing statements on this episode? On 1 year of episodes?
It's been fun.
It's my turn to say thank you so much for watching. Of course, we're still going to say that in the closing.
Well, so as the guy who started this out of complete boredom and is now here, thank you all for listening. We're really happy to hear from each and every one of you whenever whatever you have to say, whenever time of the day. We just greatly appreciate it, and we love you all. Whether if you are a commenter or a guest who's been with us, or anyone who helped to make this thing happen, thank you. You are all awesome. So until next episode, I was HC.
I was Rush.
And I've been Wolf.
And we'll see you for hopefully 1 and 2, even 3 years of the Berkcast. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.